Alright, hello everybody, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can actually lose fat while you're on a busy schedule. Like, this really took me a while to figure this out, man. Like, for real, like, I kept making all these mistakes, and a lot of it came from trying to do, like, low-calorie diets and shit like that, to be honest. But there's a problem with doing a low-calorie diets, and I'm about to explain that right now. And that, when you're trying to do low-calorie diets, like all these fitness gurus out here are telling you to do, it's not really sustainable because, first off, like, they ask you to, like, or recommend you to be eating like about 1,200 calories a day, or in some cases as low as 600 or 500 a day, and that's just not fucking sustainable, guys, to be honest with you. I tried it before. Like, you just feel like you're dying, like, for real. Like, you never feel satisfied. You're, like, always tired, and on top of that, low calorie diets have been proven to lower your testosterone levels, and as a man you definitely don't want that going on. And in combination with, like, trying to run a business, which a lot of you guys are doing, low calorie diets is going to make it hard for you to, like, concentrate. You're going to have a lot of more problems focusing. You have brain fog, and you're just going to be irritated all day long. And I did this stuff for, like, months on end, trying to do low calorie diets, follow all these fitness magazines and shit, and you don't get nowhere. So, but there's actually a better thing that you can do to make your diet more sustainable for you with fat loss. And yes, you have to be in a calorie deficit, but you want to have it between 250 and 500 calories, because that's going to allow you to enjoy your life to the most of your ability while still preserving your muscle mass, which that's another thing that is going to go as well when you're doing low calorie diets. You're going to, like, lose your muscle mass along with the weight and fat, and you definitely don't want that. You want to preserve as much muscle mass as possible, and by being in a moderate calorie deficit, that's going to help you do that. So 250 to 500 calories in a deficit is going to be enough, because you're not really going to feel like you're hungry, guys. You're going to keep your testosterone levels where they're supposed to be. And once I started doing this, I felt a tremendous change in my ability to, like, make strength gains after my workouts. I kept getting stronger over time, and I just felt so endurable, guys. Like, I just felt like I was at the top of my game all the time. I didn't even fucking feel like I was dieting. And that's the beauty of being in a moderate deficit. So, for example, like with me, whenever I do my cutting phase, which I'm about to do in a month or so, because see the abs here, like, they're still there, but I want to get them, like, a lot more defined this summer. So I cut at about 2,200 calories, and that's sustainable for me. I'm able to enjoy my life, and I'm going to show you how to, like, actually put this into perspective so it can work for you and your schedule. Because a lot of you guys are busy male entrepreneurs and you have a lot of stuff going on, so you don't want this to be time consuming for you. So the best way to do this is to use, like, a calorie counter to find out how many calories you need for your weight. And there are plenty of apps out here for you to do that. And one is like MyFitnessPal, man. Like, that's a really good app, seriously. MyFitnessPal, like, I spent all that time trying to, like, do all this other stuff, but MyFitnessPal makes it so fucking simple to put your calorie intake in and what goals you want to reach. But I recommend, like, in order for you to, like, keep your muscle mass while you're losing fat, lose 1 to 2 pounds per week max. I recommend 1 for most people, because I'm going to talk about how you can make it so you don't feel like you're dieting. Like, all that shit with eating 4-6 meals, I did that shit too, man. Like, it's just not sustainable. And plus, you're always fucking hungry all the time. So, in combination with that, you want to only focus on eating 2 to 3 big meals a day. And this is going to be incorporated by intermittent fasting, which is, as soon as you wake up, you're not even fucking hungry. You're really thirsty from, like, sleeping all night. So you want to drink 16 ounces of water, followed by 2 cups of coffee before your first meal. Typically for me, as soon as I get up, which is usually around 8 o'clock in the morning, I tend to have, like, 16 ounces of water, then wait an hour and have my first cup of coffee until it's 9 o'clock, and then another hour, have the other cup at 10, and I just fast at 2 o'clock, and I'm fine like that. And it's so funny, guys. Like, once you start doing this, you may not even believe me if you haven't tried it, but when you start incorporating intermittent fasting, it's going to be so much easier for you to lose fat, because you don't have to worry about fucking cooking all day, trying to come up with all these meals. You'll be able to, like, pick your favorite meals, make it simple as possible for you, so that you can get other shit done, because it's about as productive as possible. And if you only have 2 meals to cook, I mean, the combination with the benefits you're getting from intermittent fasting, like the productivity boosting, you're going to be a lot more better off. You're going to have more energy, more cognition. You're going to be in such a freaking good mood at the intermittent fasting, guys. Like, you're just going to get more shit done. And I found that as I've been doing this over time. Now, at first, I actually want to tell you that, like, when I first did it for like the first 4 weeks, I just felt like I was always hungry no matter what. But once you start doing it after a while, you're going to get used to the intermittent fasting. And that's the beauty of this. And you're going to find that breakfast isn't the most important meal of the day. You can eat whenever the hell you want. That's the way it works. Just fit into your schedule depending on what time you get up and whether you're hungry or not. Like, but you're not going to feel like you're dieting at all, to be honest with you, because you can eat 2 to 3 big meals. I recommend 2. And that's going to keep you full for hours on end. And you'd be like, holy shit, like, don't even feel like I'm dieting, Andre. That's just how it is. Now, lastly, I want to talk to you about, once you incorporate this, you definitely want to start losing fat and everything. But incorporate into your schedule, like, write the stuff down, like, what are your favorite foods, like, what do you like to eat and everything else. And eventually you're going to find something that works for you individually. But really, guys, like, what I want to talk about is consistency is the only way you're going to get there. Results matter. So if you're going to be doing this, like losing fat into your schedule, make sure you stick to it every single day. Like, write stuff down, write down your goals of what you want to achieve. Don't just like try to wing it or half-ass it either, because that's not going to help you. Remember, no fucking excuses, none. Like, just do it, get out the way. I admit it's going to suck at first because you know your body has to adapt to stuff, and that's just the way it is. But I give you a month, and you're definitely going to see some changes in your productivity, your lifestyle. You're going to just have so much more energy to get more stuff done. And what I've noticed is that with intermittent fasting, as soon as I wake up, I just feel like getting shit done. It's just the way it is. And now before, when I used to eat breakfast, I would always feel like sluggish, even if I got up. It was just like something just was off, because your body's digesting everything. And in intermittent fasting, your body's burning fat at a pretty good rate. Sorry for that. The wind moved it, but that's what I want to talk about in this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this segment and everything. Like, be sure to press the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel below, Juwan Fitness. And you can check out my free sleep guide, which is 4 tips for high quality sleep, in the link below as well. And if you're interested in assessing your goals, like, check out my online training application. That's in the link below too. Share this video with your friends, and to follow me on my other social media channels. They are Instagram, which is Andre Suave. Facebook is Andre Brown. And last but not least, before I go, the Snapchat is Juwan Fitness. And on my Snapchat, I talk to you about free tips that you can use every single day to increase. It's about fitness, performance, and motivation. Stay tuned for the next video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out, everybody, and goodbye.